This is the anti-Afro-Svengali zone, taking on this bubonic plague degree of scams infecting the black community, perpetrated by a whole host of nefarious characters. At the top of the list, Umar Johnson, the prince of scam Africanism. Umar Johnson and his 1 million lies. This is the first of many videos I'm going to be posting, because it will probably take 1 million videos to debunk his lies that keep growing by the second. Umar Johnson siphoning money from the black community with his motto, "A sucker is born every minute." For him, all he needs is just a few people to believe him, to believe his lies, and he keeps right on convincing people that he intends to open up or build a school, something which he never ever intended to do. But he keeps on collecting this money. Thankfully, more and more people have wisened up, realized that the money Umar Johnson has collected has gone right into his pocket, and as we know, has gone to other activities which have nothing to do with educating anyone in the black community, in a positive way anyway. So people may want to know, why are you singling out Umar Johnson? Singling out Umar Johnson is because Umar Johnson is the only one out there who is claiming to have all of these licenses, these degrees, and these certificates, and he's lying about it and collecting money, which means he's breaking the law. He's committing a crime while scamming the black community. Now, everyone has already seen Umar lie straight through his teeth, and he doesn't care. He just keeps right on doing it because he's surviving on the a sucker is born every minute motto. Now, another reason why I'm targeting Umar Johnson, I happen to be one of the people who actually does have a license in the mental health field. Whenever I hear Umar Johnson open his mouth and say, quote, "I am a therapist, I am a psychologist, I am a psychotherapist, I am an expert," it makes my skin crawl, because nothing could be further from the truth. Even before I looked up Umar Johnson and confirmed he had no license in any mental health field, it was very obvious by the things that he was saying, by the garbage that was coming out of his mouth, by how he was attacking people. It doesn't matter what color you are, if you are in the mental health field and you are a responsible person, you don't come at people the way Umar does. So if Umar ever had a license, it would have been revoked by now. But Umar continues telling people he has a license so he can get money from them. He thinks that will put him above other people. Trust me more, because I do have a license and I do know what I'm talking about. But Umar Johnson knows better than to try this mess on people who do have a license, which is why he picks a specific audience to spew his garbage to. Umar Johnson, and I'll get into this in other videos, stays far, far, far away from people who actually have licenses. Even when he goes to universities, and I'll get into this also in detail, he never books through academic departments or the president's office or academic affairs. He books through student groups so he can stay under the radar, gets paid by government funds, student government funds, which is, what, $2,000? Versus, why aren't you going for the $15,000 payment? Why aren't you going for the $10,000 payment? Because I know that's what they pay, because I used to book those gigs when I worked at the university for 13 years. That's what professors and people with doctorate degrees get paid when they come to universities. Obviously, Umar doesn't have a doctorate degree, or he wouldn't be settling for no $2,000 for a speaking engagement. He stays away from people with actual degrees. And again, I'll be getting into this in more detail. If Umar Johnson really was a a relative of Frederick Douglass, why doesn't he ever contact the Department of Africana Studies on any college campus and go talk to them about it? Because he's a fraud. Okay. I mean, if you were really related to Frederick Douglass, wouldn't you want to go and talk to people about it? Wouldn't you want to go talk to kids about it? Fact of the matter, Umar Johnson has been canceled at so many places across the U.S. He doesn't tell you about this, though. I know he's been canceled because I've been involved with some of those activities, because he has said some very disgusting and vile things about people on campus, and so they can't possibly have him on a college or a K-12 campus paying him from government funds when he's made very disgusting and vile comments discriminating against people. And it's not just LBGTs that he discriminates against. He discriminates against everybody. And he claims to be a mental health professional. Again, if you're in the mental health field, you're supposed to be healing and helping people, not trashing people. So, again, this is just the first of many videos I'll be putting out on Umar, and he's proliferating here on YouTube, assuredly because his gigs are being canceled. After that last video he posted with the guy he was beefing with, Saras Sutansetti, he really did himself in, didn't he? Especially about the phone. Caught in another lie. When will people learn? When will the rest of the black community learn that this man is nothing but a full-blown fraud from A to Z? So stay tuned. There is more to come from the anti-Afro-Svengali zone.